What's going on, y'all? It is a rainy storm checking in for the Sun Sign series. For those of y'all checking in for the first time, welcome to my humble abode. And for those of y'all that are returning, or welcome still. But I am your cosmic rootwork astrologer specializing in Evolutionary astrology. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can hit me up on the links below. I'm also at this point accepting donation-based readings and tip-based readings, as well as barter and trade. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, events, also my courses as well are available. Then you can do that. Also, for my newsletter, I put out monthly new moon newsletters. So around every full moon or every new moon, I drop a little bit on the ones and twos. And if you do subscribe, I will be giving and you will be receiving a free course on the houses in astrology sent straight to your inbox. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. I also have a podcast and a Patreon as well available. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out. So with the sun period energy of this vitality and this vigor and passion, more energy, and being in the fourth house, it illuminates whatever house this is in. It brings light to whatever house this is in. And for the sun in the fourth house, babes, we are actually talking about, sun is ruled by Leo, fourth house is ruled by Cancer, and so we're talking about the family, home space, your internal home, your lineage, and the place in which you reside. So there is definitely a focus here on your home and family versus, like, not to say that you don't, and building a career or whatever, or leaving a legacy is not there, because I do feel like fourth house definitely still has to do with legacy, because it's directly connected to your lineage. But this more so, I feel like, has to do with really understanding your roots, because the roots are also here as well. Where you come from, your ancestors, your family, you might even be grown, you might grow fond and nostalgic of, like, wanting to seek the answers of where it is in which your family, down the line, digging in the archives, building the family trees, asking your family members questions about, where was I from, even connecting to them in an ancestral way of, through meditation, through, just having these occurrences where you're meeting, you maybe even in your dream spaces, while you're sleeping at home, and just for example. So these are some of the things that could come up for the sun in the fourth house. You also will have, I feel like, just as much as we talk about like a physical home, like our place of residence, right, with the fourth house, this is also where we're going to talk about our internal world and our internal home. So really understanding your vessel, really understanding your body, your, also, I would even say, mission and purpose here. Like, why were you sent here? What does your upbringing mean? What has it taught you? This is a place of where you grew up in the fourth house. So what has it taught you? Also your soul tribe as well, like building your community. This doesn't just have to be like blood family. This could be like your community of people. This also can have to do with your tribe as well. So like, what does this particular, what does it mean for you to have family? What does it mean for you to build community? What does it mean for you to have a tribe? And also, what does it mean for you to feel comfortable in your home, in your senses of home? What does home actually mean to you on a grander scale? Is your home space comfortable? Or maybe you grew up in a home that the home space wasn't really comfortable, so now you're having to venture off in this quest where you're having to, or wanting to build or crave this sense of family and community and tribal energy. And this is where your destiny and this, sun here comes in. There can be a heavy focus on emotional fulfillment. So feeling emotionally very comfortable in your skin, in your body, in the place that you reside. So making those places and spaces comfortable. I would definitely say for the fourth house, for this energy, for the sun in the fourth house to feel revitalized and rejuvenated, you want to make sure that your space, your home space, is comfortable. You want to make sure that the things that you have in your home, and not just the things, but just the energy of the home is comfortable. Where you live is comfortable. Your neighbors are comfortable. Like it's a comfy place of rest where you can like recoup and rejuvenate. This is where you find a storyteller, you know? So even if it's not your personal family lineage, you know, maybe you have like, or developed some type of interest that you love. And so you're sharing the story and, you know, telling the tales and people, you know, passing it down to the next generation. This is where that energy can also be found as well. And then also, last but not least, breaking the generational cycles, breaking the generational curses can be found in this house as well. So just wanting to have this deep seeing and knowing and this nostalgia of like where you lived, where you grew up, but also, like I said, your roots, your family lineage, your ancestors, where you grew up, and wanting, as you're recognizing these certain patterns in your family, wanting to also do the work or step into the work of breaking those cycles. So this is what I have for sun in the fourth house. Next week we will continue on from the 5th to the 8th house. And yeah, that's what I have for y'all. Y'all already know what it is, a rainy storm checking in, checking out. Y'all make sure y'all check out those links below, like, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next one. Deuces.